Afterwards, relax, will you?
Relax with Rex and Emma Kelly.
Hello, Afflewax. Right then, before we do bag 20, we've got to do our advent calendar. Wasn't yesterday exciting? Yes it was, Emma. Yes, it was. Yes, it was very exciting. Who saw that coming? Absolutely nobody. Nobody. Right, number 20. Here we go. Oh. We've got some floral decorations here. So that's the... I don't really see the point of this when you haven't got a tree. Maybe a tree is coming. Yep. Then that's... Let's put it the right way up, shall we? And that. Yep. So now that goes through there. And in there. Oh, we've got a sort of a little display of Christmassy things. Lovely, lovely. Put that there. So that's that. Super. All right then, let's do bag 20. Now the peasant. Now, before we get going today, yesterday, during what may now be the greatest RWB episode that ever occurred, we had a little discussion about how you're supposed to be able to move this and the jaw comes down. And so after they had left, I actually took apart the entire head again. So this is second time at having a go at working out. And I really did go like right back to where I put the rod in. And this was working until I put the top underneath this top bit on, and then it just jammed up, and I cannot for the life of me work out how to make that work. But it may well be that you never know, that there might be something that, because that's working. Look, that comes out there. That's all working. But that jaw is absolutely clamped shut. And I don't know if I'm inclined to take it apart a third time. So Bevis, who will be the person who gets this next, it'll be on you to, if you can get it to work, to film it, because it does have a mechanism. So that's, I'm passing that baton on to Bevis. Thank you. Baton passed. Baton passed. Right, we're starting with the Google Eyes today. Okay, here we go. TVZ, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3. By the way, can we just discuss the fact that Gail Adcock failed to build pretty much anything on camera? Can we just discuss that? Thank you. Discussed. Hooly dooly, boy, crikey. Boy, Jingo, what an episode. Champagne entertainment. Isn't Gail Adcock got lovely hands? What you saying I haven't? What you saying I haven't got gnarled hands? Oh, there was a funny thing that happened yesterday. So Sharon Renzulli met me and embraced me, of course, and then leaned back, staring at me, and went, "But you're beautiful," as if I look like a bag of hammers when I'm doing live and bricking, which made me laugh. Well, it made us, but we did a lot of laughing yesterday. It was great. My God, you're beautiful. Well, thank you, Sharon Renzulli. I'll take it. I'll take that. Thank you. Thank you. Eric. He's got a duck of Fazio. They both like watching Lego. And they really like musicals. Oh, his name is Eric. Etc. Says, Little Sue, hooter means something different here in the US. Think what pups mean in the UK. Yeah, I think hooters are bazookas here. I mean, obviously, I have absolutely zero memory of anything that happened yesterday because it was all too much of a swirl and it was all very giddy and everybody was overexcited. Oh, hang on, that's not right. There we go. But yes, you are correct, Eric. A hooter. Well, actually, although a hooter in the UK means a big nose. So, you know, there is a difference. That this is one of those cultural differences things. We thought you put some Canada and then we did. That you put some Canada and then I did it you was. And from a kid, it's joy. I remembered. Holy moly. Yep, holy moly. Holy moly. Gail and Sharon shut the front door. I thought Bowser was going to get karate chopped during Wonder Ruth Hayes. Wow! Now TPP. More screams. And Kenneth, what a lovely surprise. And Bowser is looking good. Yep. Yep. Can you even believe that this secret was kept? Can you even actually believe it? Can you? I can't. It's just astonishing. But I have to say, a lot of it, I mean, really, the whole thing was sort of like complete chance, really. And the whole thing just came together. So aren't we lucky? It just so happened that Tiny Purple Pig was heading into town yesterday, and it just so happened that Gail and Sharon were going to be popping by. So it all worked out very, very, very well, and I'm glad I waited for them so that they could do the build, because that was super. Wasn't it super fun? It was super fun. Jordan, Jordan.
Holy moly, the 13th Doctor is in the shed. Sharon and Tiny Purple Pig. What a hoot. This was a lovely episode to watch. Much love to you all.
Yeah, it was fun. It was grand. grand fun. Load of fun. Load of fun. Right, here we go. Twitterize. Eric, when Tiny Purple Pig entered the Lego shed and everyone screamed, Fazio popped his head awake. Will you look at him? Will you actually look at him? What is this Pete's area that little Sue keeps talking about? Oh, well, you may have missed this, Eric. But Pete's... well, do you want to explain it?
Yes, I would like to explain this, please.
Yes, go on then.
Well, Eric, the thing is this. This is the thing. This is the thing. The thing is this.
Yeah, go on.
Is that I have noticed that everyone is making a terrible mistake whenever they go to the place that sells the pizzas.
Yes. You know, you need to brace yourself here, Eric.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not if he wants to say it correctly. He doesn't.
Well, I mean, that's a matter of...
Anywho, I have noticed, Eric, that everyone is, of course, incorrectly calling this place a pizzeria. This, of course, is entirely incorrect because it is really pronounced Pete's area. It is an area that does the pizzas. So it is a pizza area. Pizza area. This is what it's actually pronounced as. I will take no further questions at this time. Thank you, Puzzle Button.
Thank you, little Sue. Mike, formerly known as Tomori Jake, he got the wrong email. He says, well, and another well. Who saw that coming? Not a blinking one of us. What an absolutely lovely Christmas time gift. Seeing and hearing 3 fabulous gooses in the Lego shed. The expected chaos, the uncontrollable joy, and the obvious, easy, laid-back friendship. Hashtag Athelwax forever. Yeah. It was a tremendous morning and lunch. They stayed for lunch. They got lunch. I wasn't expecting them to stay for lunch, so it was a bit hodgepodge. It was just what I had in the fridge. It wasn't a fancy lunch. There would have been a fancier lunch if I'd known they were staying for lunch. So it was a bit raggle-taggle and just what I had available, which was basically I made an apple and fennel salad. Not everyone likes fennel. But apple and fennel salad and some leftover roast chicken from the day before. So, you know, it wasn't fancy. But that's what they got. Oh, and some focaccia, some toasted focaccia. Book Hunter 77 says, thanks, Mother Goose, Sharon Renzulli, Gail Adcock and Tiny Purple Pig for such a brilliant film. Roger Maybank, so fine, oh fine. Roger Maybank, so fine. He says, we may have just witnessed the greatest episode of RWB of all time. I do, however, need to take issue with the absolute legend that is Sharon Renzulli. I mean, she was nothing but trouble. She's come all the way over from New York and she didn't bring my phone grip back. Hashtag the adventures of phone grip. Roger, I can confirm she did have the phone grip. She did have it. I witnessed it. I saw it. I didn't smell it, but I did witness it with my own eyes. So she did have it. She had it. She brought it back. She didn't hand it over, having said that, but so she still got it. Scrub down. Ooh la la, le Jackie Swan, le Jackie Swan. She says, what's the hecking who? And thanks to the Lego gods for a wondrous episode. Let joy be unconfined. Hashtag love is all around. Do do ba do ba do ba, love is all around. Love is all around. La 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 la. Love is all around. La Mr. Claw.
Clarissa, mister. Says lunch. Did you get lunch, Trevor Poulter? I was pulled off by Gigi with a shepherd's crook.
Jackie Swan says, pardon? Yes, you were in quick and that. You were quite in and out quick, weren't you? I can't remember why that was. Was I going somewhere or something? Trevor Porter says, it's such a darling. Says, I was there before lunch. I had coffee and a fireside chat. Yes, we did have a long, lovely chat. I'm sure Mother Goose would have offered something to eat had it been time. Yes, I would have done. Georgie Gibbon, GGSS, Georgie Gibbon Security Services. Yes, correct. We're not on site that day, so I guess I was under the radar. Yeah, I mean, it's always, there's always a risk when Georgie Gibbon is in charge. It's, she is security services. Not that she needs to be security services with Afflewax, for heaven's sake. Oh, I see. That goes. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Where's this go though? It says there. There. Goes there. Okay. If you knew Susie like I know Susie, oh, what a gal, none so classy as this fair lassie, Susan Barrett. Says, please could I go back to standing with Pumpkin and his drums? Yes. Come on, Susan Barrett. Come on, Barrett. There we go. You're back with your pumpkin. Pumpkin and Honey Bun are back together. Trevor Paul says, I hate to say it, excited though I was to have been drawn out of the pot by Felicia, but I'm afraid it's a draw again from me. Thank you, but I've already got this set, adorning the dining table. Okay, now, yesterday we did discuss whether we should draw again or it go into Twit-Twoo exchange, so everyone could enjoy it. I have consulted with Trevor Poulter on this, and he's basically said up to me. So I think we will leave it to the Dame Dawn double balloon. So heads, it's draw again. Tails, it's into the Twit-Twoo exchange. It's into the Twit-Twoo exchange. So we should give that a round of applause. So the Christmas wreath is now into the Twit-Twoo exchange. If anyone wants to build it, then let me know. Thank you. Little Sue, she's called Little Sue. She's little, she's called Sue. She's Little Sue.
Yes. Hello, Emma. Hello to you. Hello to you. I just want to say, oh my goodness, that has to be the best Relax with the Bricks ever. Thank you to all attendees. What a huge treat. I mean, I can't even believe it, Emma. I cannot even believe it.
Well, I know, it was a pretty sensational surprise.
It was the most sensational surprise I think there's ever happened ever on the whole of the Relax with the Bricks. I can't even remember a bigger surprise than this.
No, there was no bigger surprise.
No, there's no bigger surprise. Anyway, oh my goodness, the times 1 million. Okay, that's it. Press the button.
Thank you. Susan Barrett says wowzers to today's film. Yeah, wowzers. Neil isn't gonna hate it. Says that's got to be one of the greatest ever episodes and a very historic Relax with Bricks. What a treat. Well done, studio. Hashtag all the applause. Mr. Claw.
Any chance you could go sooner? Oh, disappointing.
I actually haven't watched it back yet. I will watch it back. I haven't had time yet. I've got a lot of animation to be doing today. A lot of animation. Oh, hang on, I missed out a bit. Hold up. That goes first. That's in there. Yep. I got some animation underway yesterday. It was why they all had to be dispatched. Oh, hang on, no, there. In order to get the hang on, when did that happen? When did that happen? When did that happen? Hang on, let me just go back a bit. Ah, it's happening there, okay. Well, that's weird. Oh, wait, thank you. Had it round the wrong way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, okay, so then that's going there. Yep. Okay. So I'm just tethering in here a little bit. Right. Okay. Trevor Poulter, such a darling, says, wow, to the guest stars would never have guessed. Yes, correct. Neil says, in the matter of an RWB to rival all that came before, hashtag the Ombuds Goose speaks, hashtag festive goose, hashtag ho ho ho, hashtag living legends. Oh, we have an adjudication. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. We have a adjudication. In the case of Monday, 19th December, ruling, an adjudication has been called for by Mother Goose against Sharon Renzulli. Verdict. Sharon Renzulli is Sharon Renzulli and so cannot be adjudicated against. Why order? Why I order? However, during today's film, certain things happened that should not have happened and other things didn't happen that should have happened. Does the Book of Morons mean nothing to you? Standards. This needs updating immediately. Also, in your own time, you may want to fix the door handle on the Triggs Correctional Centre for the criminally insane, as someone appeared to want to lock you in forever in the most discreet way. Oh, I see the handles. Yes, the handles come off. Okay, well, I'll fix that. Yeah, all right, Book of Morons. Yeah, come on. Unbelievable. 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 Where's the red pen? Where's the pen of punishment gone? What? Where's the pen of punishment? What? The pen of punishment has disappeared. I'm just saying, pen of punishment's disappeared. I'll have to use this one. I don't know where the pen of punishment's gone. Anyway, right, okay, what was the date yesterday? It was the 19th. 12. Oh, Kelsuprees, Mother Goose. Kelsuprees. I mean, I don't know what the time. It was probably about 11:30, 11:35. I mean, I don't know. I can't even remember what I've gone in for. What have I gone in for? Just say random badness. Just random badness. Oh, look, and I'm going to do this. Oh, don't look, little Sue. Don't look, little Sue. Forward. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'll probably get adjudicated against for that. Wrong pen. No ruler. I'm skating on thin ice here. I am skating on thin ice. Bevis mustn't.
Vicente, acostumbre, the morning min, the matter, the linko, heris, hebe,
Says Afwax in the Lego shed. Oh, hang on. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Got it. I've got it. He said the competence level has just shot up through the roof. Well, you say that, but Gail Adcock didn't manage to build in front of the camera for a considerable length of time. Thank you. I thank you. Bevis Musner says it's lovely to see some nicely manicured hands incorrectly pointing to the Lego rather than the usual horrible hairy knuckles for a change. I mean, honestly, it's just never ending. It's never ending. Oh, Nesquin has gone for a Burton. That really took a tumble. You really took a tumble then, Nesquin. Soz about that. Then Bevis says the completely random choice of sound effect is nice. It makes a change from the previous guest builder, open bracket perks, close bracket, just going for fart noises ad nauseam. Then he says, hang on, sorry, 3 Afwax. Of course, this now sets a precedent that each time you have guest builders, you will have to have more than the previous time. I expect at least 6 Afwax next time. Well, I mean, you never know what's going to happen here. You never know what's going to happen. Now then, that. Oh, I see. That goes on there. Yep. Like a bracelet. Clearly an arm. Clearly. Dun 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 dun, Waterroof Hills. Dun 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 dun, Waterroof Hills. She's Waterroof Hills. She's quietly getting on. In satin ties, she sets the world to rights, and she's hardly ever wrong. Dun 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 dun, Waterroof Hills. Oh, thank you.
Oh my giddy aunt, what a fabulous surprise. Yeah, I know I'm shouting. No, I'm not apologising. Afwax forever.
Roger Maybank says jaw-droppingly wonderful. Oh, we're going on now. What's this happening here? Ah. Okay. Okay, right. Lovely. Oh, it's really annoying me about that. I can't think about it because I can't. Honestly, I took it apart 3 times. It's so annoying. I'll have when I eventually get Bowser back, I will. I suspect everything went wrong when I got the head wrong. But then, having said that, I did take it all off and it was all working. I don't know what's. It's a mystery to me as to why I can't open that jaw, because until I it was moving up and down until I did some clamping, and then it was just, no, forget it, it's all over. The dream is over.
Elmo,
Yes.
the little thing on Groot's back that doesn't seem to be anything appears to be for the phone to it attached to, of course, Elmo, I may be wrong about this, of course, but that's my suggestion, that maybe it is for the for the phone. It might be a phone holder for the Groot. I am Groot. I mean, I'm not Groot, I'm Little Sue, but FYI, just to be clear about this.
And then Mike. Oh, hang on, Mike.
Hang on, press the button, thank you.
Mike. Mike, we've got a little teaser here. More to follow for Groot, he says. Oh, that's exciting. Neil hasn't got a thing to says, can we discuss the TPP null technique? Yes, we can. Yeah, that's the end of that discussion. Now, he says, is this not a technique that meets the requirements of everyone? Does it not give order before chaos, yet still providing adequate Pearson? I think this may be a turning point and a new way forward. Hashtag null the big bag. Hashtag chuck in the small bag. Well, okay, it must go to a poll. It must go to a poll. From here henceforth, do I null the big bag and chuck the little bag? Okay, it's up to you. You can decide. You can decide. From henceforth. I don't let it cause a schism though, of course. There must be no schisms. No schisms. Which is why we put it to a democratic vote. I will abide by the rules. Okay, thank you. Right, we're off to the disco. D-I-S-C-O, D-I-S-C-O, Mr. Claus says, I may have to watch with one eye closed to avoid spoilers, but see the shenanigans. Claire, 1608. Excuse me, I just did a burp halfway through that. There she was, just a walking down the street, singing do da, do 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 dum do do do. She just provides this gif. Yep. She likes her scones, but not with cream. She likes her scones with jam. She likes her scones with jam, not cream. It's lovely, rosy. She says, I returned from my travels to find the Lego shed has been taken over by Afflewax. Hashtag Afflewax forever. Hannah Hay for real says that was bloody brilliant.
Emma?
Yes?
Of course, I'm having a go over here. The area where I live has no water, open bracket, burst water mains affecting many close bracket, which I found surprisingly discombobulating. That was a big word for me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and that's awful news that you've got a burst water main. That must be horrible for you.
Yes, it's been really water naturally.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I hope it gets sorted out soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Today's treat of a film really took my mind off things and had me smiling for 1 hour and 8 minutes exactly.
Oh, I'm glad. See, I'm glad. But I hope you get yourself sorted soon.
Thank you, Emma.
Yeah, thank you, little set.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Mr. Claw. Yeah, I'm telling you. How the heckin' who did all involved keep that a secret? That's amazing. And then I think I know what this is. We're ready? Yeah, thank you. And that does conclude the business of the club. Thank you. Thank you. Now then, where are we up to? Okay, well, I've got this going on. So what else have I got to tell you? Well, oh yes, the wedding. So I experienced all the weather. I mean, I don't think there is a scrap of weather I did not experience. But when I was driving back, oh, I mean, good God. Number one, I drove through, had to get out of St Andrews that was covered in snow. I hit ice twice on the motorway, under bridges, both time under bridges. That was a bit hairy. Then I had very thick fog. I had slashing rain. I missed an accident by, I would say, 30 seconds. A three-car pile up. It was quite the journey. It was quite the journey, but I made it back. I made it home safe and sound. But crumbs, crikey! I would have. Normally, I would have gone by train, but obviously, I couldn't risk it with the industrials going on, which I fully support, by the way. All power to them. But hence I had to drive. But actually, you know, like it wasn't too bad. It was definitely doable, you know, and especially as I was on my own driving, because Georgie Gibbon couldn't come. So it was perfectly doable. Hang on a minute. It's going there. Then that's on there. Yeah, we've got this again. But it was a lovely wedding. Really lovely. My lovely pal, Claudie Blakely. It was really super. Yep. And that. There we go. Ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum 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 ba ba bum 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 ba ba bum ba bum bum bum. I'm gonna be spending the rest of today animating, and that will be put up on Christmas Day. It won't be part of a film. Also, I've got a little. I might put it in on Christmas Eve. Actually, Ray did a little animation. If anyone wants to get in an animation before Christmas Eve, then I'll do an Afterwax animation special. But I'll pop the one I'm doing up on Christmas Day. Though obviously there won't be a film on Christmas Day, but I'll pop up a little animation for you for Christmas. And if you're a goose, you'll be getting they'll be steadily arriving now, your Christmas presents. Obviously, people abroad, it's going to take longer to get to you, so soz about that. Now that's going on there. That's in there. Et voila. Voila. That's going on there. Okay. So now come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, get in. Accept me. Thank you. There we go. Right. Let's just pull back. Have a little look at him. So we've got that going on. And that's us done for today. That is us done for today. Do you know what? Hang on, let me have a little look. I think we're going to finish tomorrow. I think we can finish tomorrow. Yeah. All right, so I will save it because otherwise I don't think we'll have enough for tomorrow. But there we go. If anyone's got any suggestions about how to make this jaw open, then let me know, because it is really annoying, and I suppose I would be prepared to take it apart a fourth time in order to try and fix it. But this bit, as I say, this bit was working until there's a clamping that goes on up here inside the head. So I think the problem is up here. And specifically, I will just show you, just in case anyone has built it. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it. It's prior to that bit. Before the jaw. Just have a little look. So this is where I think the problem arose. Number 280. So before I flipped this, let me just pop down. So up until, so at this stage, which is 279, when I flipped, this bit here was flipping freely, okay, until this happened. So I think the problem occurred when this was flipped. So at that point, it all started going wrong. And then I couldn't move this anymore. So, but I could not for the life of me see what was wrong, because everything looked entirely correct. But I think that this was the step which was the tricky one. So if anyone's got thoughts on that, then do let me know. Anyway, all right, then that's us done for today. I mean, he's absolutely magnificent, isn't he? Even if his jaw doesn't open up, but it's absolutely fabulous little set. Well, it's a big set. Right then, lovely. That's us done for today. So subscribe, like, tell your pals. Affawax forever. Oh, we didn't have an incident today. Thank you. And I will see you. Oh no. And that's not an incident. And everything's gone for a Burton. And I will see you tomorrow.